Hello, my friends. Thank you for taking time to listen to my talk, the first of many. Our, I think I'm going to take um, this journey and I will talk about quite a number of things, and I will appreciate your comments. I will appreciate your questions and everything else. Let's interact. Let's talk. Now, I want to talk about education, and this this talk about education is going to center on different education systems, the ones I know, and I can make a comment on. Now, my journey in teaching began in 2008. That's um, that's 2008 to 2021. I was in one school, 13 years in one school. Then from there, I lectured at a university for 2 years before I moved to the UK, where I'm also teaching. Now, having said that, the education system I know mainly, actually, if you check my history in education, I know mostly about the education system in Zimbabwe. And this is more so because for the 9 years I was a teacher in Zimbabwe, I was also an examiner for that was for 9 years. I was an examiner from 2014. Now, not just an examiner, but that was for advanced level mathematics as an examiner. Started with the 9164. I loved that one. 9164 syllabus to me was the best. I loved it because it was structured in a way that was, I'll say, so good. Before we now have these subjects, that's the standalone subjects of pure maths, statistics, statistical mathematics, and mechanical mathematics. Okay, those who changed it, actually, they know what is best. But that one, that 9164 to me was good. Now, I also so I started that examiner business. That's when that was the subject at that time, before it changed around 2017, 2018, when it changed. Now, then during that time, I was also an item writer for some papers. These are some of the things you cannot just disclose to people. Of course, people, you get to tell it to others, but that's critical information. But anyway, I'm not involved in it now, so I can safely talk about it. So for that is now 2023 when I moved to this country. Now, fast forward to now, I've been almost 3 years into the education system here as a teacher. What I have seen so far are the differences. Now, don't have the thought that I want to compare these education systems and trash one and uphold the other. That's not the goal. I will not do that, and that's because this open education system is what brought me to where I am now, and it happens in a context, and the education system in this country also happens in a context. So it's different systems. Look at them differently. They do not compare in many aspects because the systems are different. For example, school here, if you talk about a school, you're talking about an entity that is a standalone, that can look for its teachers, that can do everything with all the departments in there, the finance department, the human resources department. They advertise for teachers if they want teachers. Whatever happens, don't have to go to maybe to any office anywhere and say, I want to go to a particular school and teach. You actually go to that particular school and find that job, that teaching job in that particular school. So it's self-contained.